Neural uplink initialized.
Operator, we have a delicate situation here. Decker found himself some trouble on his day off. Something involving a whiskey bar and his big loud mouth. He's usually better at covering up after such indiscretions, but this time FTM security got the drop on him. They noticed his non-market augments, and now they're curious about where he got them. I'd like to leave him to sweat it out for a while, but we can't have this coming back on us. We're going to break him out. Incognito has activated his failsafe neural uplink. I'm patching you through now. There he is. Wake him up. Decker was captured. Again. Let's make sure he can walk. Let him catch his breath. But don't dally. They'll notice our intrusion soon. Get to the door. We don't have visibility on the hallway. You'll have to manually check for hostiles. It's unlocked. Get him out and be careful not to alert the guard. Decker's tools should be in that safe. He'll need his neural disruptor to take down these guards. Good. Now approach the guard from behind and neutralize him. Brutal, but effective. Proceed to the next door.
Warning.
Close the door to cover our tracks. If they catch us, we'll lose uplink again. We're going to need power in order to hack their system. Jack that console for a quick boost. Good. That'll help us bypass any security devices we encounter. If that camera locks on, it'll alert the whole building. We need Incognito to hack it. Camera compromised. Its eyes are ours now. Let's keep moving. Caution is our friend, operator. Get into position beside that door and scout the next room. That guard doesn't look like he's moving. Let's give him a reason to, shall we?
You see that?
All right, he's coming. Make sure Decker's ready for him. Nice work. We're almost there. Keep out of sight and we should be able to get out of there in one piece. Hold up. Incognito has detected danger around the next corner. We should have enough power left for Incognito to bypass that hardware. Alright, let's keep moving. The teleporter is just up ahead. Get to it and we'll use it to return to the jet. That guard is wearing armor. Be careful, the disruptor won't work on him. We'll have to use his blind spots to slip by.
Warning.
That looks like the last of the security detail. Observe his movements so there are no more surprises. Looks like he's patrolling. No trouble as long as we stay behind cover and out of his sight. We're done here. Rendezvous with International and get ready for the next mission. We've got a lot more work to do.
Get to the main server, collect the data, and get out. No detours.
Copy that, Central.
Proceeding to target. Insertion was clean. Alarm level holding steady. We need to get to the 3rd floor. We can make our way to the server room from there.
Any chatter on the comms?
Negative. It's silent on all frequencies.
They should have detected us by now.
Receiving priority wireless transmission.
They're onto you. Get out. Get out of there!
HQ compromised. We're going to need an extraction. I've got Incognito. Deckard and International are on their way.
Get to the roof. I'll cover you. Go!
Decker, how long till extraction?
30 seconds.
Get us out of here. We've got work to do. I found Decker living in a bottle after his termination. He's cleaned up since then, but I keep eyes on, just to be sure. The 20th century thing is an unfortunate affectation, but I'm not paying him for his fashion sense. International is one of the best all-round operatives I've ever seen, but she's held back by an unfortunate abundance of social concern. If used correctly, she's the bedrock upon which you can build a winning team. Just don't ask her about the plight of the global proletariat. Shalem is good at covering his tracks. I don't usually employ people I don't understand, but his skill set was too useful to pass up. He's obviously using us as a means to some personal end. We'll see who shows their hand first. Even with the brain damage, Banks is one of the most effective hackers I've ever encountered. With stims and neuroconditioning, she's able to stay lucid. But I wonder what kind of long-term effects that might have on her stability. Tony Zhu's academic papers may as well be in binary to me. I've been told by very clever people that they're very impressive, but I'm more impressed in practical results. He plays the absent-minded professor character well, but when push comes to shove, he knows exactly what the score is. Muratova is a deadly weapon in human form. One would think that such an aggressive style would be a liability, but she makes it work. Just try not to make any sudden moves in her peripheral vision if you want your arms to remain in their sockets. Most people find Sharp off-putting because of his cybernetic enhancements. I find him off-putting because he's a sociopath with almost no regard for human life. I shudder to think what he's capable of, and I say this as a person who spends most of her time interfacing with a disembodied artificial intelligence. Esther is one of our newest recruits, and she shows great promise. She's certainly motivated to get back at the corpse after the smear job they did on her. I don't keep up with the holovids, but even I had heard about her so-called youthful indiscretions. The corpse are never more ruthless when they are trying to control their public image. I feel the same may be said for Esther. Operator, are you there? Good. I was afraid you didn't make it out. Headquarters is gone. Most of our agents have been captured or killed, and our accounts all frozen. I don't know how the corporations found us, but you can bet they won't give up now that they've had a taste of blood. The jet's stealth rig should keep us hidden if we keep moving, but Incognita can't survive long on backup power. She's got 72 hours, tops. We need to mount a counterattack before then, or we'll be defenseless against their scans. If that happens, we may as well just crash this thing into the ocean. You've never seen the inside of a corporate deprogramming chamber. I won't see the inside of another. Incognita is scanning for targets of opportunity where we can replenish our supplies. Follow her leads and gather what resources you can. I'll run through our contacts and see what favors I can call in. We're going to need all of the advantages we can find in the coming days. Executives are notoriously slack when it comes to network security, and their terminals are full of interesting information. We found a lightly guarded executive complex here. Get in, find the computer, and steal their contact list. Then we'll have our pick of future targets.
Ready for transport.
Bad news, operator. They caught us completely by surprise, so we have no firepower with us. The guards' weapons are gene-coded to their owner and useless to us. We're going to have to make do with what we can find along the way. We've beamed you through the security grid. You should be somewhere near the target, but you'll need to look for it. Get the list and find a transport pad to escape. But be quick about it. They noticed a disturbance when we ported in, and their alarm level is already rising.
Warning. Warning. Program acquired.
You found the executive terminal. Hack it, and we can get out of here. Good job. You've got the site list. They noticed you poking about and have changed up their patrols. Be careful on your way out. Warning. Alarm level 1.
Warning. Alarm level 2. Additional cameras activated. Surveillance level increased.
Oh, what happened?
That executive had a very interesting list of contacts. I'm sure they won't miss it.
I've re-established contact with Monster. His network picked up the attack just before it hit us, and we're working to trace it back to the source. In the meantime, he's offered to sell us some of his more rarefied stock.
Greetings. I don't often perform transactions face-to-face, but Gladstone is an old friend. I'll contact you when anything becomes available.
Thank you, Monster. If we find their central server, we may be able to bring them down, or at least distract them long enough that they lose our trail. Continue scavenging operations, and I'll keep you posted as more intel develops.